the Power of Girlhood, but what came first, the coaching piece or the Power of Girlhood, or were those things sort of formed around the same time? Walk me through kind of what led to some of the ventures that you have and businesses.
Thank you for asking that. So I would say that they sort of came at the same time. I started coaching or I didn't realize I was coaching when I was coaching. I was a teacher by trade,
Okay.
a high school Spanish teacher. And what I would notice when I would see certain behaviors in the classroom, we would need to have a conversation. And I never did it in front of other students because, if you have an audience, it never goes well. So
Right.
let's remove ourselves from the environment and let's talk and get to the root of what's going on. And that's when I said, oh, I learned later when you start asking sort of probing questions or trying to get clarity around a particular action or behavior, that's a lot of what coaching is, because you
Sure.
want to create a shift for the person. But it also, in teaching, students don't learn until they know that you love them.
That's right.
So sometimes behaviors are a form of attention getting or attention seeking,
That's right.
right? So there's a why, behind everything. And at surface, because principally I taught Black and Brown students, we would have very real and authentic conversations about uh, the world and their placement in it. And of course, you deserve to have a place in this world and a voice in this world. However, there are thoughts formulated about preconceived notions about who you are. Not your fault. However we conduct ourselves then can either change narrative or confirm.
That's right.
Right?
That's
So we
right.
can have some very real conversations. And if you take this language, I know not all of you are going to go off to college and continue with this language, but I would say for those of you who feel like you have a knack for it, this language will open up doors for you that may not be open to others, and they won't see you coming. It's not expected.
Mm-hmm.
So when I tell people that I'm bilingual, I see this look, and I'm like, what's the look? So are you Puerto Rican? Are you Dominican? Are you Cuban? Obviously, places that have more of an African presence. It couldn't just be I studied.
Right. Right.
It couldn't be that,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And so from day one, when I would teach, we would, one, talk about culture, and then two, then we would get into language. But from a cultural standpoint, the game would be laid down this way. The Moors conquered Spain. The Moors weren't conversations that they had in other global studies and talk about the Moors. But we're going to talk about the Moors here. We're going to talk about the Roman Empire, the Greek and Ottoman. And we
Okay.
also need to have a conversation about the Moorish Empire and how it conquered Spain for over 600 years. And we would not have math, architecture, language, hygiene in the ways that we see it now. They look like you.